It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Carolina Panthers and getting another look at T-Mac. We're going to watch him catch some balls, run some routes, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, training camp, what your players are doing behind the scenes, your rookies, the guys you're drafting in fantasy soon, those vets, those quarterback battles, guys coming back from injury. It's all right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. You need to know what your players are doing. We're looking at T-Mac right now. 3 minutes of clips, some of them from this week, some of them we've had for a bit. But here we go. Here we go. There we are. We're working through some drills, catching the ball. Looking solid. Looking solid. We got that length on him. Big wide receiver. Look at that. We excel getting downfield. We excel getting downfield. And Bryce Young, not many people talk about that, but look at the stats when it comes to average depth of target and just look at the wide receivers last year. Most of them are above 10, pushing it downfield. What's T-Mac good at? Getting downfield. He had like an ADOT of like 13 in college. This is a player that just marinates well with Bryce Young's skill set. While the pocket's breaking down, and we know Bryce Young's good maneuvering the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, you got him. Even if he's covered, he's open. You just chuck it up. You close your eyes. He's going to rise up and make the play. Sticky hands. Strong at the catch point. Strong off the break. For his height, he's very smooth breaking off routes. And that's for his height. Taller wide receivers have physics working against them. And T-Mac breaks that. And he's solid getting downfield. Like I've said a million times in a million videos. And this is the only wide receiver, honestly, that projects as a wide receiver that could be elite from this draft. Honestly, that could be. That could be like a top 5, top 10 guy for like 5+ years down the road. 5+ years, 10 years, whatever. This is a guy that could do that. It's not a comparison, but some traits in his game gives you that Mike Evans allure. Let's just call it like that, because I'm not doing a comparison. They are different in different ways, but the ability to get downfield, play the boundary, even covered, we're good. We're just going to rise up and make the play. And you got a quarterback here, not similar to Baker Mayfield, but similar in the sense that we're going to push it downfield, and we're not going to play scared. We're not going to play scared. We're going to keep our eyes downfield. We're very fast, anticipating what's going on. We got a fast mental processor. We diagnose quickly. We diagnose pre-snap very good. Things break down. We keep it going, and that's going to fit well with T-Mac. That's going to fit well with T-Mac, and he fits well with the rest of the wide receiver depth chart. You got Xavier Legette, who you drafted in the first round last year. You're going to be able to move him around. You got that size-adjusted athleticism. Around the goal line, you got twin towers. One guy you're going to post up in the back corner, a la T-Mac. The other guy you're going to move around the boundary a bit and try to work that size-adjusted athleticism. You got Adam Thielen to smooth things out this year. Who knows how much longer he's going to be with the team. You got Coker. That's a solid UDFA you got last year. And now you got Jimmy Horn, who's entering the chat. Twitched up wide receiver. Breaks off routes good. Killed it in the Shrine game this offseason. And has been killing it in camp. There he is right there. There he is right there. He's been killing it. Looking solid. Adding to this depth chart. Going to be climbing the depth chart. Jimmy Horn and T-Mac are huge additions to this team. The Colorado wide receivers are solid. LeJohntay Wester, throw that in there. Those are two good twitched up wide receivers that could help this team for a long time. That's going to help Bryce Young. And they play different roles compared to the other wide receivers on the depth chart. So you're going to have like a vast deployment of strategy when it comes to implementing your offensive game plan. That's what you're looking at. But T-Mac, like we saw, and it's been wire to wire. High school, high-end recruit coming out of high school. Then we go to college. We break out instantly at Arizona. And then on top of that, we just get better. Now we're one of the top wide receivers drafted, one of the top players drafted, and now it's time for us to hit at the NFL level. This is a big-time prospect that's going to fit well. I expect a ramp up during his rookie season. I expect that to take some time, of course. I always give the rookie some grace. So maybe the first half of the season, it's a little bit ambiguous, but we get in the back end, he's going to start to show off a bit. He's going to start to flash a bit. Then we get into next season, it's all systems go. You're looking at a big-time wide receiver here with a lot of upside. A lot of upside. Look at him right there. The height, the stickiness of the hands, the strength at the catch points. He's very reliable. This offense got better. They got better. We added more talent at running back here. We added Rico Dowdle on top of Chuba Hubbard. We got Trevor Etienne as well. So we got more depth at the running back position. This is a team looking to make some noise. JT Sanders looked good last year for a rookie at tight end. The rookie position at tight end. Being a rookie at tight end, it's hard to be productive. It's hard to get on the field. It's hard to get noticed because you're learning multiple positions, and usually the tight end spot, it takes you a few years. Sometimes 5+. Sometimes these tight ends break out with their second or third team. Sometimes that even happens. But that being said, he showed some promise last year. That's something to look at. This team is solid. This team's solid. I'm excited to see how the Panthers build going forward and how they're looking like in 2025. If you're looking at this for fantasy, big-time dart throw here for T-Mac with big-time upside. I expect him to approach that 20+% target share mark sooner than later. I expect him to get well over 5 targets a game sooner than later. I'm talking middle to back end of the season after that ramp up. And I expect him to have the upside where if it clicks quick, that could be a league winner for you. And it really depends on what you want to pay in your drafts. And it depends on what's there at the running back position, what's there with the veterans. But this is one of the few rookies in this year's class at the wide receiver spot that has the upside to really blow up for you. But if you want to lean on the veterans, go ahead. That's on you. Rookie drafts, I'm cool paying up for them. I'm cool, especially if the running backs are not your flavor this year, or you're in a spot of the draft where the first couple running backs went off the board, you're so-so in the others, you're studly at running back, weak at wide receiver. I think you got a solid one here. I think he's at least going to be solid his whole career, at least. But we have the potential to be a lot more. We do. I don't see like Justin Jefferson. I don't see Jamar Chase. But I do see potential to be like a big-time threat. A big-time threat and with big-time production. So we might push for that in some years. We might push for that in some years. I look for that to happen. I look for this to be a guy that just comes out and just solid wire to wire for the Carolina Panthers. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.